July 29th, and this is your daily financial news. Do me a favor, folks. We are going to ask for audience participation right now. We are going to go over the top 10 bubble markets, the overvalued markets called by Redfin. I would like you to take a shot at this. Go ahead and leave what you think are the list of the top 10. I did this myself, and I got 4 out of the top 10. Yeah, I only got 4 out of the top 10. So we will cover this. Oh, this one. Top 10 bubble markets later in the episode. I want to give you a chance to leave your list right here. If you are watching this live, thank you very much for being a part of my morning. I greatly appreciate all of my live viewers. And then to the thousands and thousands of you that watch it later in the day, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me 10, 15, 20 minutes of your day. I greatly appreciate it. So let's get on with the daily financial news. Let's talk about PCE first. Again, PCE should mean nothing to you, except it means everything to the Federal Reserve. PCE stands for Personal Consumption Expenditure. That's a mouthful. What is it? It is essentially, yet again, another inflation indicator. You and I probably care about CPI headline. People talk about CPI core. I look at PPI, which is kind of like wholesaler. The Fed, they probably look at all of it, but they like PCE the most. Well, folks, bad news. PCE jumped 1% month on month. Now, in fairness, I think we all know June sucked, right? We got a headline reading of CPI at 9.1, but it is not lost that even PCE, the Fed's most trusted inflation indicator, up 1.1%, 1.0. That is the highest since February of 1981. Folks, when you start having inflation numbers that tie 1981, that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. So again, lots of people, including the Fed, are hoping for peak inflation. I don't know. Yes, gas prices are down, but rents are up, food's up. Who knows? And frankly, I personally don't think it matters. If we go from 9.1 to 7.8 over 3 or 4 months, are we going to call that a victory? Really? That's a victory? Folks, there's a lot more inflation in the system. We'll just jump here. I find a couple of things, like I like data. I like looking at charts. I like trying to piece together the future and look around corners. The most disturbing chart I saw in the last couple of weeks is the following. And you can go look this up. Go to Google, look this up. There was a chart comparing inflation, right, and the 30-year mortgage. You can go back to the 1970s, all the way, 1970s, 80s, 90s, whatever decade you want. The 30-year mortgage was always above inflation, but not today. Yes, Dion, I stole that from you. That's for you, buddy. Yeah, it is really weird. The 30-year mortgage, you and I could borrow money for less than inflation. That's not supposed to happen. So with the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell claiming victory, we have gotten to neutral at 2.25. And then the Wall Street folks going, oh my God, they're almost done. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you really believe the Fed is almost done? I don't know what to say. Kathy Wood and the like, I hope you're right. I hope inflation just magically disappears. I wish Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and unicorns and gold pots at the end of rainbows were all there. I mean, Inflation magically disappearing suddenly? Really? That's what we think? Very, very scary. All right, that's the Fed. That's the market. Again, I think the Fed's going to go much higher, much longer. This is going to be years of pain. I said in a video, I think the other day with Matt, the mortgage guy, that I thought Powell had one moment. He had a moment. After he delivered the 75 basis points, which we all expected, he had a moment in time in the Q&A session where he could have basically said, we are not done. We are not messing around. We are going to beat inflation. He needs to kick the market in the nuts. Instead, he goes, well, I think it's intellectually honest to tell you that we can't raise 75 basis points forever. So yes, we will eventually slow down. That is technically true, but the wrong message to tell Wall Street. We are actually seeing mortgage rates fall. The Fed has raised rates 150 basis points and mortgage rates are falling. Is that not a sign that something wacky is going on? Crazy, 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 crazy. Earnings. We got lots of earnings. So Apple beat top, beat bottom. iPhone sales are slowing down, but still growing. Mac revenue, the PC, Macintosh, I think it's still called, is it called a Mac or a Macintosh? I don't know. Let's call it a Mac. Revenue is down a little bit, but again, Apple beat top, beat bottom. They don't really give guidance. That's their thing. But again, they beat top and bottom. Amazon beat top line. They did take another write down on their Rivian investment, another $3.9 billion. They've written down, I wrote down 4.5 billion, but I think it's actually more than that. So that might be the wrong number. Amazon did cut 99,000 headcount in the quarter. They didn't grow. Amazon cut 99,000 jobs. Headcount though at Amazon, I had no idea. Amazon has 1.52 million employees. That's a lot of people. 1.52 million people. I don't know this for sure, but that might be bigger than some populations of states. I'm going to go look that up and see if that's true. That's just a wild guess. I really have no idea. Intel missed top, missed bottom, and gave a horrible guidance. The amount of headwinds that NVIDIA is kicking their ass. AMD kicking their ass. Intel down. Slash guidance. Worse than expected. Rapid decline in consumer activity. Not a lot of stuff going good at Intel, but Intel CFO said, we're at the bottom. Maybe. Who knows? Roku. Isn't Roku Cathie Wood's second largest investment after Teladoc? Didn't Teladoc just get hammered the other day? I don't know if that's true. I think it is. And then Roku, I think, is her second biggest holding. It got smashed last night. Roku missed top, missed bottom, warned of a recession, and gave horrible guidance. Teladoc, Roku, Cathie having a bad week. Chevron, Exxon reported record profits. Go figure, the oil and gas industry. Dexcom, missed top, missed bottom, weak guidance. Aventador, missed top, missed bottom, weak guidance. Five9, beat top, beat bottom, and up their guidance. They're in the software space. Procter & Gamble, beat top, beat bottom, higher prices. Weak forecast. Procter & Gamble, folks, think Tide. Think these home goods. What is that telling you? Producers, suppliers are raising prices. They have no choice. They're done eating margin. They are now passing it on to the consumer. Inflation is sticky and getting worse. Listen to Procter & Gamble. Jerome Powell, do your job. That's it for earnings. Again, we'll get back at that next week. What else do we have? There's a German city called Hanover. I don't think I've been to Hanover. Germany's a wonderful country. I've been there many times. Actually, one of the best pizzas I ever had was in Germany. Kind of wild. But anyways, German city of Hanover is turning off hot water. Now, I could stop there and be technically correct, but let's give the full story. They're turning off hot water in public buildings and other places such as that. Again, they are trying to reduce energy consumption 15%. Yes, Russia is not playing games. They've whacked their natural gas supply in half down to only 20%. It's not going good in Europe. All right, so again, foreclosures. We talk about foreclosures. Valuetainment talked about up 700%, which we've now debunked. Housing foreclosures as of Q2 up 165% year on year, up 15% quarter on quarter to a whopping 90,000. 90,000 foreclosures after 2 years of being illegal is nothing. Nothing. It's a fart in the wind. But again, look for the headlines. If people are talking about foreclosures, the accurate number is 165% year on year or 15% quarter on quarter. All right, folks. Where are we? There we are. The top 10 bubble markets. How many did you get right? I got 4 right. We will go in reverse order, 10 to number 1. Number 10, Tucson, Arizona. Wouldn't have guessed it. Tampa, Florida. Phoenix, Arizona. I would have guessed that one. Next, Bakersfield, California. Sacramento, California. Yep, would have guessed that one too. Number 5, Las Vegas, Nevada. Yep, would have gotten that one. North Point, Florida. Cape Coral, Florida. Number 2, Boise, Idaho. Yes, that was my 4th one. And the number 1 bubble market I should have gotten right, but I didn't. Riverside, California. Riverside, California, folks, is kind of the Inland Empire. I have a guest usually on Tuesdays, Omar. We've been talking about the Inland Empire slowing down very quickly. You can go watch his playlist. There's some really, really interesting data there. So, folks, that's what I got for you. I did a little bit of a rant video this morning aimed at the folks that are trying to redefine a recession. It doesn't matter. Recessions only matter in the history books. The economy is shrinking. Unemployment is going up. We see that in the jobs number. Families are hurting. Inflation is a problem. The second part of that video is important. I give you 4 things that you need to do for your family. Winter is here. If you haven't taken action, do it now. All right, folks, take care. We should talk to Stephen Dow, Ty, talk to Matt today. It is going to be an amazing Friday. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you want to change your financial future, skill up. Buy the course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, and join me tomorrow for pre-foreclosures. And next Saturday, ADUs. I'm trying to build an ADU in Fresno and failing miserably. I don't have all the answers. So what do? I bring on an expert, I admit my faults, and we learn together. So tomorrow, pre-foreclosures. Next week, accessory dwelling units. Have fun. Take care. Have an amazing weekend. Bye-bye.